Hey everyone, this is my first live ever for my channel, and I don't know if I'm actually on here. I'm gonna have to try to turn this around so you can see and not be watching me, so I can look at the comments. But I have 100 subscribers now, and I'm taking you to one of the most magical places in San Diego, GliderPoint. Let me see if I can switch this. Okay, you can see that the parking lot's kind of dirty, but let me make sure I got my car locked here. This is a magical place. You can feel the energy here. So, I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna show you where the people that are going off there, this is where they come with gliders and they go off here. Okay, gotta watch your footing when you're walking here. See the ocean over there? Beautiful. And that's where we're going, over there. Haven't done any of these before, so I'm not sure how this works. I'll get the hang of it eventually. Okay. Yeah, there's lots of rocks here on the ground. It's dirt and rocks, so you have to be really careful. You could fall real easy or trip yourself. So that's the dangerous part of it. So there's a grassy knoll area where the gliders go up. Now there's one over there. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, can you see it? I'll get up closer so we can see. There's a lot of really positive energy in this place. Got a car coming up here. Oh, hey, welcome. I see some people are joining. How you doing, everybody? I'm taking you to one of the most magical places in San Diego. No, not SeaWorld. This is the GliderPoint. This is the most phenomenal place. It's full of energy. If you love intuition, you love energy, this is a place to go. So I'm taking you up the path here to get here. Oh, you're gonna see this is magical. There's already people doing the gliders now, and you can feel the energy when they're jumping off. Has anybody else been here? Hey, tell me where you're from. I started my channel about maybe 9 months ago, and it's focused. Originally, I created my own tarot deck called Tarot by Design. I'm also writing a novel for it. So, hey. Okay. People think I'm talking to myself here, but I'm talking to you guys. Okay. Now we're gonna go see the magic part here. So they have places to eat at here. And you can also, I think you can rent gliders and you can learn how to glide yourself, and there's some nice eating areas here. I'm gonna take you over so you can see some of the gliders there have jumped off. Okay, thank you for joining, everybody.
For 15.
This is my first live that I've done. So you can see people come here and make a nice afternoon of it. And that's our beautiful ocean. I've come here, one of my tarot cards actually that I designed. I have one of the people that were jumping off here. Hey, look at that. Wow, look at that guy up there. Isn't that phenomenal? And here's some other ones getting ready to take off. That's what this is all about. See if we can zoom in on this guy. Isn't this fun? How you doing, Carl? Good to see you. Let's see who else we've got. Ario, or Elijah. We've got Elijah, and we've got Carl, and we've got Tasha. Welcome, everybody. So glad you could be here. I was afraid that I would do this and be talking to myself here. So, yeah, like I said, now look at this coast we have here. Can you guys see that? We don't have beautiful forests and stuff like they have in Pennsylvania here, but we have this ocean, and boy, is it worth something. So let's see. So this guy's getting ready to take off here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a place to sit down so I can see who's on here. Let me get over here. Just got to get a stool going. So most of these people own their own gliders and they come here, and there's an updraft coming up from the ocean. Actually, interestingly enough, down below there, below this cliff, there's a cliff that's like probably 20 feet down. And there's a new beach down at the bottom. I think it's called Black's Beach. And this is above that beach. But there's an updraft. See how this glider's catching the updraft? There's an updraft of warm air that comes. And so they're able to use that to coast off. So he's actually landing. Isn't that cool? I've been wanting to do this for a while. Been wanting to take you here so you could see how beautiful this is. You know, a lot of people, even from San Diego, don't even know about this place. It's sad, you know. Everybody thinks, oh, SeaWorld, all that type of stuff, but there's so much more, and you can find something like this anywhere. Look at how this guy. This is fun. See how he's pulling the glider in. Now look, he's getting ready to run. Whoa, there he goes. Whoa. Oh, he didn't get enough. He didn't get enough of a run. This reminds me when birds are first learning how to fly, you know, when they're young and their moms are kicking them out of the cage. Okay, so I think he's saying, you know what, I think I'm gonna try it again. There wasn't enough of that updraft for him. Oh, here, look at this guy. I haven't been here in a while. In fact, I think the last time I was here was when I was getting stuff. Oh, wow, look at this. Man, this is cool. I'm so glad you guys could experience this because this is something really phenomenal. There's people next to me that are taking pictures of this because it's so beautiful. Look at this. Okay, now these guys are getting ready to take off. Let's see. Okay, here we go. They're gonna probably run. See, this is just really fun. I don't know if anywhere else, maybe they do this in other places too, but Definitely, this is a cool place to come. If you ever come to San Diego, you can do a search on the glider port and you can see this. So my channel is all about intuition, and I put music on there. All of the sound that you hear underneath my videos is all my stuff. It's, oh hey wait, this guy's, I think he's trying again to get off here, to jump off to get, oh good, that guy back there caught the air. Did you see that? He got it. It's kind of a leap of faith, jumping off, and wow. You know, it's like, I hope there's a wind there and I don't go smashing down, right? It's just like in life, how you have to take a leap of faith. Now this is really beautiful. This is like something you'd see in a magazine cover. See this glider here? Let's see if I can hold it still. I'll try to hold it still for you. That beautiful coastline down there, and see how he's going along, and then there's another one over by him too. There we go. You can see it. So they have these big bags now. See this guy, he's been out there probably since early morning, and now that's all of his glider there that he is going and taking up. Now look back here. See, these guys are all getting ready. Let me zoom out so you can see it. Okay. I think it's sometimes kind of fun just to see people preparing. Okay, here's this guy here. He's getting ready back here. Look how he's stating that. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna see what he does. He's gonna try to, see that other guy was way over there that wasn't able to get up. This guy is doing it right from here. So he's learning how to steady the glider. So there's another one. So, uh-oh. So it's like balancing how he's doing that. So I may bring you guys here. I may do another one of these coming up soon here. It will depend and see how popular this is. You never know whether people are gonna like what you do or not, you know. It's hard to know. I have quite a lot of different ideas on my channel. See how long, I can't even tell how long we've been talking here. I guess we're just gonna go for a little bit. So now these guys are all out there already. But we have all these new ones that are starting up, and you get to see from start to end. So this guy, I don't know if he's gonna give up. He's trying to get it so he can get it so that he can get it up. So did you see how it filled up? I think that initial point of getting it to fill up is the complex one. Okay, here, look at this one back here. Oh, this sign's in the way. I mean, this maybe this person's gonna move it. So this is a woman. Let's see. Oh, look, someone's going over to help her. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. This guy's actually landing. Would you want to do this? Is this something you'd be interested in doing? Do you know how to do this? Maybe you've already done this. I'd like to know. I'd be interested in what you do, what your hobbies are. All right, let's see. I'll get this guy up in the air. Okay, once you get up there, it's a lot of fun. I think you feel the energy of the wind, and is that same person? No, it's somebody else that we saw. And this is really fun for photography. I like shooting photography. I have a Olympus 35mm camera that I shoot with, but obviously I'm not using it for this. Oh, this guy came on a flyby for us. He's getting ready to land. Oh wow, see? Oh hey, here we go. Here we go. Oh, is he gonna be able to do it? Hey, this is really cool. We got one guy coming down here. Oh, he's trying. This is what a great view we have here. Okay. There must be a lot of pull on that thing. Okay, here we go. See, that guy went over there, so we'll look at this one. So this is called GliderPoint. You can put it into your GPS if you're ever here in San Diego. Hey Jody, welcome. Good to see ya. It's hard for me to know who's a subscriber to my channel or not because only a few of them show up, because most people, when you subscribe, it doesn't tell me. So you never know, right? Last weekend, I went to Birch Aquarium here, and actually there's a video on my YouTube page that I created, and that music you hear is me too that is playing there. Okay, here this guy's coming. So I'll tell you guys something interesting. About a week or so ago, I had this dream, or it's almost like it's in the twilight when you're gonna wake up and you're kind of asleep, but you're waking up, and I have to get up for work early. So anyway, I had this dream of this Egyptian woman, and well, I know she's Egyptian because she's in Egypt, and she's got her arms stretched out, and she's got it stretched towards these pyramids in the background. And so I was thinking to myself, who is this woman? Who is she? And what does this dream mean? You know, I always have these dreams. They're usually symbolic because I am very intuitive. How's it going, Jody? Where are you from? Yeah, in fact, if everybody could put where you're from, I'd be interested in that. I'm glad you're here because this is such a great energy place. I had this guy when I used to work at Kodak. In fact, I did color profiles and stuff for the wide format printers back then. I'm in graphics, and I'm kind of a technical person too, so I kind of wear a lot of different hats. But back then, I worked with a guy, and we would test the wide format printers, and his name was Charles. And he said, you know what, have you ever been over to the GliderPoint? And I said, no. And he said, you know what, let's go there on lunch or something. I'll take you there. You really need to see this place. And I did, and from the very beginning, there is such a strong energy, and I could feel it that time when I went with him. Oh wow, this guy's going back and forth over here. Isn't that fun? He's probably afraid to jump off. A lot of them jump off the cliff. And oh, he was just having a quick little cruise. Right now, look at this one taking off here. Anyway, that was the first time I ever came to the GliderPoint was then, and that was a long time ago. And I've been here since. I was telling the other people, Jody here, that are in the room, whatever you call this thing. Like I said, this is the first live I've ever had, so you guys are here experiencing it with me. But let's see, what was I talking about? Oh, I was telling, you know, I created my own tarot deck about, 18 years ago. you can see remnants of it on my YouTube page. I've got stuff. In fact, I just redesigned one of the cards, the lover's card. So the redesigned video is up there. And I did it because, you know, it's really interesting with intuition. I was doing this stuff. I was doing these videos about couples and how the communication between couples and how you want to. Well, first of all, you can't. People think when you get in a relationship that you can save the other person, but you can't. You can't. They have to. Whatever they do, they have to do themselves. You can help them. You can be with them. You can like holding their hand, but you can't make anybody else do anything or bring something into them. They have to do that themselves. And in fact, it's that way with all of us. All of us are our own pilots of our lives. We can't do anything or control anybody else or help anybody else that way except for ourselves, but we have full control over ourselves. So I was talking about the yin and the yang, and that's what this video was about that I created. But what's interesting is my guides were telling me about that, you know, about the communication. It was all about the yin and the yang, and I had quite a few videos. In fact, I made a post too on my site where I showed some of the stuff about that, you know, about the yin yang. And the yin yang is showing the natural relationship between man and women, or male and female energy. Or it could be interpreted also, all of us have male and female energy within us also. So there's also a balance within yourself that the yin and yang are talking about. Anyway, so that was where I was targeting, and that's what I thought my guides were wanting me to go in the direction. I made some videos about it, and I have a long video that's pretty cool about that. If you haven't seen it, it talks about that communication between men and women. It was probably a couple of weeks back or so. I try to make, when I make the short videos, but I also want to make longer videos in case there's some that want to, you know, pursue and learn more about what I'm talking about. And I'm learning a lot all the time. So anyway, so I thought, okay, that was the end of it, but that was only the beginning. So one of the images that I created was it was a beautiful image of this woman, this blonde-haired woman and this blonde-haired man, and they had a yin yang underneath them, and it was really beautiful, and they had all these symbols above them that were in an arc. So I created that. So that was part of that video that I was talking about that my guides told me to make about the couples and the communication between men and women and how beautiful it can be. That was that. So anyway, segue, my guides told me like a few days ago, you know what, you need to update your lover's card with this new one that you just created. I said, what new one? And they said, the one that you just created for this yin yang video. And it was the one with the blonde woman and the man there. And so I said, okay. You don't ever argue with them. They're always right. So you just do, you can decide not to do what they say, but that's not smart. I've always found that I'm better off to listen. Look at how there's 3 of those gliders there. So anyway, so I worked on, so I used that image and I made a video. It was a longer video where I described what the original, oh, this guy almost fell down over here. I described what the original card was. I created like 18 years ago for my tarot deck when I designed it. Back then you didn't have AI or anything like that. I used a program called Poser. Poser enabled you to create any characters. Well, they had like a set of characters, like maybe 15, and that came with the Poser program. And so what I did to create my tarot deck is I posed my characters and I painted on things on them, like their clothes or hair, or I fixed them, spiffed them up, but the actual pose themselves I did within Poser. So this card that I created, it was actually pretty difficult to create back then. For the lovers, I had the yin and yang, but I had them kind of looking like they were like metallic. And so what I did, if you watch my long video, you'll see, but what I did was I had them so they were inverted. So the woman is facing top up and the man is upside down, and both of them have their hands touching each other in this card. And there's a metallic thing going between them that makes the dividing symbol of the yin and yang. And what the actual yin and yang were is their heads, the round of their heads. So that was the basis of that original card. But there were things that, from what my guides told me, and I can understand why it needed to be updated. They here, let's put this over here. The robots was, it's like, they're not really robots, but they look like Greek statues or something metallic. I didn't think that was personable enough, and the new image that I created as part of this video was so much better. It was so much more personable. So, gosh, I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble because of that music. YouTube doesn't like you having music. Hopefully they won't flag me for that. Oh, I wish I could kind of scan it out. If I was actually able to make this video, I could put my own music in it. It would make it so it would be hard for them to hear that. Here, let's see. Maybe I can go over here so it won't be as loud. Look like here where I was sitting. Okay. I'll go kind of over at this angle so that maybe you won't be able to hear the music as loud. So anyway, so that is why I updated my card. But the interesting thing, and it goes to intuition, is you never know. My intuition, the way it works with me, is I'll be given something that's completely different, like that video about the yin and yang, the whole concept about couples and male-female energy. It had nothing to do with the tarot card. But I think the guides know that what they're gonna do. They know what they're planning to do, but I didn't know that. So you find out. Oh, see, this guy's trying to help this person over here, trying to tell them how to do it. Maybe he's an instructor or something. So this woman's learning how to do this. So glad you guys could join for this. I thought I was gonna be just talking to myself here. I hope this isn't a disaster. One time at work I had this training that I was gonna do and nobody showed up for it. So it was just me. So, okay. So it was kind of a disaster. So I was hoping that wouldn't happen with this. So I'm so glad that all of you are here. Well, I think they're going to probably flag me for the music, so I'm probably going to have to take off. Before we go, hopefully I can, I don't know, I guess I can't get too close to there. I wanted to take you and show you the ocean a little closer, but you can see that it's right off the coast here. Oh, here we go. So the reason why I'm doing this live is I have 100 subscribers now, which is a lot for me. It took me forever to get that many people. Like I said, I think I've had this channel for like 9 months or so. Originally, I just was showing videos about how I created my tarot deck and how you can create one yourself. You can use that glue stick, and you can buy cardstock, and you can glue your imagery to, you can paint it, and then you can use the glue stick to glue it onto the cards. Oh, hey, wow, look at that. That guy was like right over our head. So I have videos at the beginning of my channel where I talk about how to do that. Wow, this is just a great day with all these gliders out. It's a phenomenal experience. I'm so glad you guys were able to experience this with me. And I'm glad. So this is, here, let's see if I can you see the coastline down on that side? Yeah, maybe I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Okay, guys, I think that's going to end it for this one. I want to thank all of you for coming, and I will talk to you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.